And first here at 5, the former chairman of the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio pleaded not guilty to bribery charges in federal court today.
A grand jury indicted Sam Randazzo with crimes related to bribery and embezzlement after he allegedly received more than $4 million from an energy company. Now, this is all related to the largest corruption scandal in Ohio history. Yeah, our Morgan Trout has been covering this scandal for us extensively. She's live tonight in Columbus. Morgan, was this indictment at all surprising to you?
Sam Randazzo's indictment was not very surprising considering he has been cited heavily as being involved in this scandal. But what this could show is that we're looking for more indictments in the couple of months.
One of the major players allegedly behind the largest bribery scandal in state history is having his day in court. The former chairman of Ohio's Public Utilities Commission, Sam Randazzo, was indicted on 11 bribery and embezzlement charges, all related to his role in the House Bill 6 scandal, when a $61 million bribe was exchanged to provide a $1 billion bailout for FirstEnergy.
What this indictment does is outline all of the various acts that went into, and quite frankly, where he was giving the benefits back to FirstEnergy.
Legal expert Mike Benza explains that FirstEnergy has admitted to bribing Randazzo with a $4.3 million payment, so he could help the company behind the scenes in one way by pushing and helping to create House Bill 6. Much of Randazzo's role was explained last summer in the trial of former House Speaker Larry Householder. He received a 20-year prison sentence after being found guilty of accepting that multi-million-dollar bribe.
What do you think that this means for Randazzo?
It means he will probably spend the rest of his life in prison.
The expert believes Randazzo is far from the last person to be investigated.
The indictment that is here very clearly indicates that they are continuing to look at other people.
We're going to comply with that subpoena and get that information out frankly, as quickly as we can.
Governor Mike DeWine has been subpoenaed in a related civil case. Lieutenant Governor John Husted has been deposed in the same one, meaning he will go on stand in the next few months to testify what he knows about Randazzo and the scandal. Neither is accused of any wrongdoing, but the administration did put Randazzo into power, appointing him to his role on the PUCO soon after he accepted the bribe.
Anybody in any of the executive branch who vetted him in terms of going through that process, this may be a really big issue.
And in court today, Randazzo was released on his own recognizance, meaning he will not be in custody before his trial.
Okay, so Morgan, what are the next steps in this case?
Well, we know that the prosecutors are still investigating many more people, so the civil case revolving around House Bill 6 might move a little bit quicker. We know that there's depositions set up throughout the next couple of months, and what we learn from those could lead to additional people being indicted.
All right, Morgan, the fallout from this scandal continues. Thanks so much.